time I do a lot of driving, listening to the radio, and I always overanalyze some song lyrics. A classic came on, My Neck, My Back. You guys are familiar with the song. So I'm jamming along to the song, and I'm like, yeah, my neck, my back, and I'm just like, wait a minute, your back? I'm down with the neck. I'm down with everything else. I would probably take the back? It's kind of a gross song, but the fact that back is the weird part of the song, I don't know. And then you guys are familiar with the term gaslighting, right? This is kind of a new term that society is becoming familiar with. I think I found a way that we can kind of explain what gaslighting is to people who have a hard time getting it. There's a song out there called You're So Vain. I bet you think this song is about you. For one person in the world, that is the most fucking gaslit that anyone has ever been in their entire lives. And the last song lyric that hit my ear finally the other day, I was listening to the song Breakfast at Tiffany's. Are we familiar with this song, ladies and gentlemen? And I said, what about it? If there was ever a conversation between two people that did not need to be written down and then converted into a song, it was this fucking song. This is like a nice, normal girl who's trying to get out of a relationship politely. She's like, we've just got nothing in common, you know? And he's like, well, we watched that movie that one time. And she was like, yeah, it was all right. He's like, yeah, we got that. Just let it go. Just let it go. All right, introducing your next comic. You can say this name many ways. You can say it, Amen. You can say it, Amen. Give it up for my friend, Amen. Amen.
How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you. Big round of applause for everyone that came before me. You've been great. Now I have a goal. We're going to talk patriotism, sports, relationships, literacy, and diet. Okay? So, I recently moved to Canada. I've been here for a year and a bit now. And you guys all love hockey, right? Woo. Hockey? Any hockey fans? Yeah. Personally, I don't understand how the game works, but I just read this piece of news that the team from Thailand beat the team from Kuwait 51-0. Now, here's the thing. I used to live in Kuwait. Kuwait's over here. It's a desert oasis. Thailand is over here. It's a tropical island of vice. And for some reason, these two are playing hockey. Okay? And I don't say this enough, but you guys really don't bank on this as a sport as much as you should, because desert oasis with the strongest currency in the world, island famous for vice, and they're playing hockey. What is Canada famous for when it comes to sports? When we talk about sports, what is it?
Hockey.
No. Curling. Curling. Yeah. I came to you from outside. I'm telling you, when I see curling on TV, that's what I think of Canada. And I'm like, anyone from Ireland here? Ireland? No? Go online after this show and search for curling from Ireland. That is a fucking sport, which is played with the equivalent of a lacrosse stick. It's a ball yay big on a football-sized pitch, and you're trying to get it into a goal. Okay? It's a really dangerous sport, as opposed to curling, which is just fucking ironing. Okay? But now the reason I think that Kuwait lost so badly is because Thailand is famous for ladyboys. Which are, okay? And Kuwait is famous for having a lot more money than they know what to do with. So there was definitely some blackmail going on that ice rink. Okay? Relationships. The online dating game is really tough. I'm recently single. I've been checking it out. And what I can tell you is, it's a really cutthroat game there, especially when you have women boasting proudly on their profiles, short people need not apply. Like, it's really unfair because, like, What can I do? I can't change my height. Imagine if the shoe were on the other foot. Imagine if I were to say, for example, I don't want to date anyone who doesn't have an hourglass figure. Yeah. Right? I can say that, right? But then it would be offensive. So why is it that women can say, we don't want short men? And the other problem is women hide behind this word curvy. Now, curvy is very open to interpretation. An hourglass is curvy. And to pick up on what you were saying, an elephant is also curvy. So which curvy spectrum do you fall on? Okay. Now, literacy. Having recently moved here, I am not used to seeing so many tattoos. Okay? And these tattoos are everything, like there's everything few and far between. Whatever you can imagine, someone has tattooed it somewhere. Now what I like to do is read. And these people with their really fancy tattoos that I'm not used to seeing, I'm basically trying to follow them and read it. And lo and behold, I saw you have a necklace with Arabic writing on it. Yeah. See, I noticed that, see? But not a pervert, okay? So, now, what may look like perversion is actually just me practicing my literacy, okay? And to wrap it off, because we have 1 minute, I'm going to talk about one last thing about Canada that I don't like. The national food. What's the national food here, ladies and gentlemen? Poutine. Poutine is the fucking appetizer. Why the fuck are you taking something that looks like the leftovers from Thanksgiving and making it your national dish? You should look at what America is doing. Their national dish is diabetes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eamon. One more time for Eamon, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll tell you about a breakup I had recently, really quick. This is my last time up here. I broke up with a girl recently, and it was one of those really dragging on breakups. And one day I just decided, that's it. I'm not going to call this girl anymore, and if she calls me, I'm not even going to